Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Hopefully everything is well. Yes, I'm getting off to a late start today, but there's a reason for that. I was working on a couple things, and we are here on your new Black Wall Street Virtual Book Club. Thanks so much for joining. What up, what up, what up? Let's get it. Hey, so we're going through the 48 Laws of Power. We're on through the book, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. We're on law number 16. That's what we're going on today. Today's episode is brought to you by True Detergent. That's right, True Detergent. Black-owned manufacturer right here in the Atlanta area. We're doing free delivery to your doorstep in Atlanta. Give us a call at 678-851-2400, 678-851-2400. True Detergent, 101-ounce bottle, $15 a bottle. That's 15 cents per wash. And here's the deal. You're going to wash your clothes anyway. That's right. You're going to wash your clothes anyway. The question is, are you going to go ahead and make the switch and support your brother and sister? You know what I mean? You're going to have your dollars circulate in your community by switching to True. True Detergent, make the switch. Now, True is also having an expansion drive where they're looking to bring fabric softener and fragrance-free detergent to the market. So we're asking for your help in their Kickstarter campaign. They're looking to raise $100,000, and they currently have 25 days to go. They're currently at $14,000. I mean, we got $86,000 left to go. Yes, we can do it. We're making progress. The momentum is building up. We got 232 backers, and so hopefully you'll become the next backer. You'll become the next person to make your contribution to help True bring fabric softener and fragrance-free, dye-free, True Clear detergent. That's what we asked for. Hey, I got sensitive skin. I need clear detergent. We're going to be bringing it, but we need the help of the village to get this done, to get to this $100,000. So hopefully you'll make your contribution, you'll make your donation to help True to expand. True is also coming to Albany, Georgia. That's right, Albany, Georgia will be there on Wednesday. So go ahead and make your pre-orders so you can get your True delivered to your doorstep. Augusta, Georgia, we are expanding to Augusta, Georgia. That's right, March 4th, we're coming to Augusta, Georgia. Go ahead and get your pre-orders in. We'll deliver it to your doorstep or to your business step or to your wherever step, wherever you're going to be. True Delivery is coming in town, baby. If you are outside of the Atlanta area saying, well, hey, I do want to go ahead and get some True, how do you get it shipped? Well, you go ahead. I got a link in the comments above where you can actually go ahead and order your True to your doorstep. So we're working on shipping from the distribution level, but you don't have to wait on me. You can go ahead and order it. That's going to be through WeBuyBlack.com, the new Amazon, the Black Amazon. That's right, all black. Everybody put in the comments below, all black, everything. Abe, like Abe Lincoln, ABE, all black, everything. This is the year that we own and control. This is the year that we own and control every step of the distribution or the supply chain, from manufacturer to wholesaler to consumer. Own and control. All right, this is what we have to do, guys. You guys, we're looking for solutions to gentrification. You're looking for solutions to the plight of Black America. The solution is economic. Once we all get on board and say, you know what, we're going to use our buying power to be producing power, then we will actually fix our very own problems. And we also have the True Investment Session. Yes, 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 we have opened up 5 more slots for you to learn how to become a distributor in your local area. You want to learn how to make some money? You're going to sign up for that investment session so I can show you too how you can become a distributor of True. And then also this Wednesday, we have our Dow 30 investment session. So if you are new to investing, you want to learn about the stock market, this is the place that you want to be. We're going to be going through the companies that you are familiar with, the 30 most significant companies in America. Companies like Nike, Apple, Walmart, McDonald's. We're going through each and every one of those every Wednesday. So if you're saying, hey, I want to learn about the stock market, but I never knew where I could go, and you're saying, oh, this, oh this, and oh that, well, this is your opportunity to learn how to make your money work for you harder than you are working for your money. So don't say that your opportunity wasn't available to you. Don't say that you never knew where you could get it. No, no, no. What you're going to say is, hey, I chose not to, even though it was available. So you can do that as well. Anyway, I know you don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. It's 48 laws of power. Law number 16. Let's get it. So the law is this. You want to use absence to increase respect and honor. You want to use absence to increase respect and honor. And while I'm talking, I'm going to put these links in the chat so people don't say, where are the links, even though they are in the description. I know it's easier sometimes to click on the link in the chat, so let me go put that down there for you. So here's the deal. This book is very controversial, right? So the whole goal, guys, is for us to understand the law, right? So when the law is being used, we can understand law so that we can use it. You know what I'm saying? Or more importantly than that, we want to understand when the law is being used against us. How many guys are going through this? Like, man, I see where this is being used against me. These laws have been going through, and it's helping to elevate your level of discernment. The whole reason I'm doing this is for us to raise our level of discernment. Too long, we've been duped and delighted, and we've been falling for traps year after year after year. And so now I'm saying, hey, let's go ahead and just find out these strategies that our enemies are using against us. And if we are able to recognize them, we won't fall for them so often. So everybody put in the comments below, strategy. We are learning strategy. And because we're learning strategy, we are increasing our level of discernment, our awareness, our insight, our understanding, our intuition. We are building on the inside because we are understanding strategy. All right, here's a judgment, guys. Too much circulation makes the price go down. Too much circulation makes the price go down. The more you are seen and heard from, the more common you appear. If you are already established in a group, temporary withdrawal from it will make you more talked about, even more admired. You must learn when to leave. You must learn when to leave. Create value through scarcity. Create value through scarcity. You must learn when to leave. Create value through scarcity. Now, here are your keys to power today, guys. Everything in the world depends on absence and presence. Everything in the world depends on absence and presence. A strong presence will draw power and attention to you. You shine more brightly than those around you. But a point is inevitably reached where too much presence creates the opposite effect. The more you're seen and heard from, the more your value degrades. You become a habit. No matter how hard you try to be different, suddenly, without knowing why, people respect you less and less. At the right moment, you must learn to withdraw yourself before they unconsciously push you away. It's a game of hide and seek. Everybody put in the comments below, hide and seek. There was a reason why we learned that game when we were younger. There's a reason why we learned that strategy when we were kids. Now I wonder, how much do we employ it in our life today? It's a game of hide and seek. The truth of this law can most easily be appreciated in matters of love and seduction. In the beginning stages of an affair, the lover's absence stimulates your imagination, forming a sort of aura around him or her. But this aura fades when you know too much, when your imagination no longer has room to roam. The loved one becomes a person like anyone else, a person whose presence is taken for granted. This is why the 17th century French courtesan Ninon de l'Enclos advised constant feints and withdrawal from one's lover. Love never dies of starvation, she wrote, but often of indigestion. Woo! Love never dies of starvation, she wrote, but often of indigestion. The moment you allow, what is this? Okay. The moment you allow yourself to be treated like anyone else, it is too late. You are swallowed and digested. To prevent this, you need to starve the other person of your presence. Force their respect by threatening them with the possibility that they will lose you for good. Create a pattern of presence and absence. Now, once you die, everything about you will seem different. You will be surrounded by an instant aura of respect. People will remember their criticisms of you, their arguments with you, and it will be filled with regret and guilt. They are missing a presence that will never return. But you do not have to wait until you die. By completely withdrawing for a while, you create a kind of death before death. And when you come back, it will be as if you had come back from the dead. An air of resurrection will cling to you, and people will be relieved at your return. This is how Dioceses made himself king. Napoleon was recognizing the law of absence and presence when he said, if I am often seen at the theater, people will cease to notice me. Today, in a world inundated with presence through the flood of images, the game of withdrawal is all the more powerful. Everybody put in the comments below, game of withdrawal. And I think many of us understand that absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? There are times when you need to just take a vacation. You need to just leave without your lover or your husband or your wife and just take that little trip with your girlfriends or with your guy friends or whatever the case may be. You know, sometimes you just got to get away from everybody that's so comfortable or so familiar with you so they can actually miss you, right? It's good to be missed. Not mean that you're going forever. You're just going for a short time. It's good to be missed when you are maybe you're running a company. It's good to be missed when you are the founder of your organization or your nonprofit. It's good to be missed when they miss your leadership and your inspiration and your motivation and your encouragement. It's good to be missed because guess what happens? When you come back, they come back to open arms. Death before death. We rarely know when to withdraw anymore, and nothing seems private. So we are awed by anyone who is able to disappear by choice. To disappear by choice. Novelists J.D. Salinger and Thomas Pynchon have created cult-like followers by knowing when to disappear. Another, more everyday side of this law, but one that demonstrates its truth even further, is the law of scarcity in the science and economics. By withdrawing something from the market, you create instant value. Now, this right here, the law of scarcity, or what we call it? What do they call it? Yeah, the law of, everybody put down the law of scarcity. This happens all the time in business. The law of scarcity. This is what they call seasonal, limited time only. The law of scarcity, and we gobble it up. Yeah, I think McDonald's does it best, right? Well, does it real good when they bring out their McRib sandwich. They bring out their McRib sandwich for like 3 weeks. You be like, man, I've been wanting a McRib. If they just offered it all the time, it wouldn't be as valuable, even though it's not good for you, it's $1. But because they only offer it every now and then, it's the same McRib sandwich that you got when you was in elementary school. But for some reason, we think that it's something so wonderful. So when they bring their McRib sandwich out, we're like, man, I got to at least get it this time because I haven't had it in so long. The law of scarcity. When you withdraw something from the market that you offer, it is only an exclusive, short-time, one-time thing. For example, I'm offering an exclusive financial freedom. I'm only offering it once. It's called the law of scarcity. If you don't get it now, you might not ever get it. The law of scarcity. Yeah, it could be supply. No, well, it is supply and demand, because what you're saying is the supply is only going to last for this amount of time, right? So when you see, I don't know, they do it with chocolate or candy, a special item comes out as if it'll never come out again, and it's only available for, you know, this month, maybe the month of May or April or whatever, I don't know. They do it with holidays. Holidays, you only get certain types of candy that you wish you could have throughout the time. For example, Coca-Cola came out with this drink called Cranberry Sprite through the holidays. Man, that Cranberry Sprite was good. And I was like, man, why don't just sell this all the time? But now that I'm reading this law, I understand why they don't sell it all the time. Because it's the law of scarcity. They want to make sure that when they do sell it, that they sell out. Black Friday, yes, the law of scarcity. This is used in business all the time. And so what we're learning what we call strategy. So begin. If you are in business, I say this, and I'm gonna keep on preaching this. You're not in business to compete. You're in business to dominate. And the way that you dominate is by learning strategy. Strategies like the law of scarcity. Hopefully you have an item, a service, a product that you offer that is going to be limited time only. That's going to be exclusive. That's going to be while supplies last. The law of scarcity. Woo, I'm sorry. I know y'all got, woo, I'm sorry. I get this stuff. You really get me going. Hey, what's going on, JD? How are you, Mr. Gordon? I didn't even do my hello. I'm sorry, guys. T-Bone's in the building. Crystal Celeste. Hey, what's going on? Cookie Price in the building. Cookie. Miss Katrina, good morning. How are you? Thanks so much for tuning in. Justin, you're still here. All right. You're here to dominate the law of scarcity. So in 17th century Holland, the upper classes wanted to make the tulip more than just a beautiful flower. They wanted to be a kind of status symbol, making the flower scarce, indeed almost impossible to obtain. They sparked what was later called the tulipomania. A single flower was now worth more than its weight in gold. In our own century, similarly, the art dealer Joseph Devine insisted on making the paintings he sold as scarce and rare as possible. To keep their prices elevated and their status high, he brought up a whole collection and stored them in his basement. The paintings that he sold became more than just paintings. They were fetish objects. Their value increased by their rarity. You can get all the pictures you want at $50,000 a piece. That's easy, he once said. But to get pictures at $250,000 a price, that wants doing. Woo! Extend the law of scarcity to your own skills. Extend the law of scarcity to your own skills. Make what you are offering the world rare and hard to find, and you instantly increase its value. I gotta say this again. You want to make what you are offering the world rare and hard to find, and you instantly increase its value. For example, this show, right? This show is extremely hard to find because no one wants to read. But because we have decided to do something that's rare, it's increasing its value on a daily basis. I like to call this Reading Rainbow 2.0. You know what I'm saying? So the law of scarcity, everybody is flowing and flocking to all of the whatever they watching. I don't know what they're doing, world star hip hop, I don't know. But how many people are doing something like this? And because this is rare and hard to find, its value instantly is increased on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So we want to start to be able to make sure that we offering things to the world that are rare and hard to find. Hey, Cook, I just keep it real, man. That's what it is, man. It's the law of scarcity. Now, if I can find a way to get paid for this, that'd be great. But but that's not the point. There always comes a moment when those in power overstay their welcome. We have grown tired of them, lost respect for them. We see them as no different from the rest of mankind, which is to say that we see them as rather worse, since we inevitably compare their current status in our eyes to their former one. There's an art to knowing when to retire, right? It is done. If it is done right, you regain the respect you had lost and retain a part of your power. You are absolutely right. You know something else that's rare and hard to find is Club Millie. If you are a Club Millie member, go ahead and represent. Put in the comments below hashtag Club Millie. That's right. Club Millie is changing the world. It's changing the Black world. Absolutely. What are we doing? We are bringing Black folks together who are serious about changing their economic future, who are serious about changing the economic condition of Black America. And so we're walking away from the 90% who are broke, busted, disgusted, who have no plan, who have no strategy, who are not even focused on changing their life. And we're coming over here, we're banding together people who are like-minded people, and we're deciding that we are going to walk together, that we're going to figure this thing out, and that we're going to make our money work harder for us than we work hard for their money, that we're going to free ourselves financially. We are deciding to do that together. It's rare and it's hard to find in the Black community. And we are doing it because we've decided we're going to walk away from the 90% who focus on a problem instead of walking with us who's focusing on a solution. Club Millie, baby. Let me go ahead and put in the comments below. There's some people that's like, what is Club Millie? I'd like to learn more. Well, guess what, guys? We have a planned presentation available to you on Wednesday and Thursday. You can go ahead and sign up there. It's a free tickets. You can find out everything you need to know. Everything you need to know about Club Millie, because there's some more information, people. They need more info. But as other people say, you know what? All that info stuff, I just need to go ahead and join. And that's you. You just go to www. Let me go ahead and put that in the comments below too. www.ergj.net. All right, so that you can go ahead and become a Club Millie member today, just go to the membership section, click on that button, click, and roll, boom, and you're in. All right. Now, where was I? There are always a moment. Oh, if it is done right, you regain your respect you had lost, and you retain a part of your power. The greatest ruler of the 16th century was Charles V. He was a king of Spain, Habsburg emperor. He governed an empire at one point, included such of Europe and of the New World. Yet at the height of his power in 1557, he retired to the monastery of Yuste. All of Europe was captivated by his sudden withdrawal. People who had hated and feared him suddenly called him great. He had came to be seen as a saint. In most recent times, the film actress Greta Garbo was never more admired than when she retired in 1941. For some of her absence came too soon. She was in her mid-30s. We see this in football, right? When those people like Barry Sanders retired, he is missed, right? Calvin Johnson, he's probably going to be missed, right? They retired early. But she was wisely preferred her to leave her on her own terms rather than waiting for her audience to grow tired of her. Now, Celeste, you put in Club Millie. I mean, you joining today? Because I ain't see your name come across Club Millie. If you represent Club Millie, that means you have become a member, which means that you must be joining today. Make yourself too available, and the aura of power you have created around yourself will wear away. Turn the game around. Make yourself less accessible, and you increase the value of your presence. Everybody put this in the comments below. Make yourself less accessible, and you increase the value of your presence. Too many of you guys, or too many of us, we just crave and loathe attention. But what we're saying here is if you find a way to withdraw from time to time, right? If you learn this art to make yourself less accessible, for example, I'm going to have to make myself less accessible as we grow. Can you imagine managing 1,000 people? There's going to be so many different gatekeepers to get to me. It's going to be ridiculous. I just can't take everybody's, inboxes and calls and all that stuff when you're managing 1,000 people, right? So I got to make myself less accessible, and I just have to. It's not just now that I know the strategy. It's not like I'm trying to. I'm just going to have to. But nevertheless, if you make yourself less accessible, you increase the value of your presence. Why do you think, right? I was able to leave my job, start going from making $150 a day to $150 an hour, and now I'm going from making $150 an hour to $300 an hour because I'm less accessible. I can't be everywhere that you want me to be. I can't come to Fort Valley and do a presentation because it's not worth it. I got other things I got to do. I got other speaking engagements, so I'm less accessible because I am more in demand. Make yourself less accessible, and you increase your value. You automatically increase the value of your presence. The value of your presence. You're going to make people want you so much, right? And if we do this in love and relationships, right, we're going to make people want us so much that they're willing to pay whatever it takes to get our presence into their companies, into their organizations, in front of their people. We're gonna increase our value so much by making ourselves less accessible. But you can only do this. Now, we got to understand this. You can only do this when you have created value and when you bring value to the marketplace. If you make yourself less accessible and you're just doing it but you haven't created any value in the marketplace, well, people are not going to value you, right? I'm talking about from a business perspective. But if you made yourself valuable, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't say irreplaceable. I said you make yourself valuable, your products and service valuable, then, right? Then you'll actually be able to increase the what people will pay for it when it becomes less accessible. So you got to understand you have to create value. You have to create value first. All right, here's your image. Here's what this looks like. The sun. The sun. Imagine the sun, right? It can only be appreciated by its absence. The longer the days of rain, the more the sun is craved. But too many hot days in the sun overwhelms. Learn to keep yourself obscure and make people demand your return. Learn to keep yourself obscure and make people demand your return. And here's your authority, guys. Use absence to create respect and esteem. If presence diminishes fame, absence augments it. A man who when absent is regarded as a lion becomes when present something common and ridiculous. Talents lose their luster if we become too familiar with them. For the outer shell of the mind is more readily seen than its rich inner kernel. Even the outstanding genius makes use of retirement so that men may honor him, and so that the yearning aroused by his absence may cause him to be esteemed. Yeah, I know that's right. That's coming too. So at the end of the day, this is law number 16. You want to use absence to increase your respect and honor. Too much circulation makes the price go down. Well, guys, this is 48 Laws of Power, and I absolutely want you guys to be able to make sure that you're able to apply this law into your life, especially in your business life. We know that we use it when it comes to our love and relationships, but we can also use this same strategy when it comes to how we operate in business. And when you have something, a skill that you bring to the marketplace, that you bring value to the marketplace, and you learn how to make that skill exclusive, or that product or service exclusive, you learn how to make that thing limited while supplies last, then you're actually able to get maximum value for that particular product or service, because that product or service will not be around next week. It'll not be around in a month. It'll not be around in 3 months. It's called strategy, and it's being used on us every day. But now we know the strategy that we can actually employ into our life. Now, this today's episode is brought to you by True Detergent. That's right, True Detergent back on and manufactured right here in the Atlanta area. Call us at 678-851-2400. That's 678-851-2400. Get free delivery to your doorstep in Atlanta. 101 ounce bottle, $15 a bottle. That's 15 cents per wash. And here's the deal. You're going to wash your clothes anyway. And the question is, are you going to circulate your dollar right back in your very own community, practice what everyone else preaches, and go ahead and make the switch to True Detergent? Make the switch. Now, Albany, Georgia, we are coming to Albany. The True products are coming to Albany, Georgia on Wednesday. So you want to go ahead and get your pre-orders in. Give us a call. Get your pre-orders in so we can deliver it to your doorstep. Augusta, Georgia, we're coming to you on March 4th. That's right, March 4th, we're coming to Augusta. So you want to go ahead and get your pre-orders in so we can deliver True Detergent to your doorstep. We are expanding, we are growing, and we're going to be showing other people how they can make money. And one thing that you can do is you can join the True Investment Session to learn how to become a distributor. That's right. You can go ahead and click that little link up top. We've opened up 5 more slots, and I think there's probably only 4 or 3 left. Who knows? But while supplies last, right? While supplies last, you can go ahead and get that ticket so that you can learn how to make some money. All you guys talk about it. I'm going to show you how you can make some money, and I'm going to talk to you guys about return on investment. You're going to know your return on investment, and that thing is the most powerful. So you guys are trying all this other stuff, but I'm telling you, this right here, this company, this product, this opportunity is going to make Black America rich. All right? You heard it right here first. Now, they do have an expansion drive. They're looking to bring more products, and so they need our help. We are currently expanding to offer or bring to the market fabric softener and fragrance-free, dye-free detergent. We asked for it. We as a community said we want it. True, can you do this? Well, we need help from you, the village. And what we're saying is, if you help us, help them, they'll help us. So everything that I sell, 50% of my proceeds or my profit is going back into this expansion drive. See, here's the deal, guys. Here's what I want you to leave with this, if anything else. And I want you to understand this important step. We as a people have to do for we have to finance our own freedom. We have to finance our own breakthrough. And here's the deal. I am saying to my people to understand these 3 points. If you are really serious about this thing called group economics, you're really serious about bringing solutions to the gentrification problem. If you're serious about this, you're going to follow these 3 steps. Number 1, you're going to march with your money. Number 2, you're going to rally with your revenue. And number 3, you're going to protest with your profit. I should probably get a shirt made just for that, for these so-called leaders who do not understand that the problem that we have starts with economics. Mr. Claude Anderson can tell us, Marcus Garvey can tell us, Malcolm X can tell us, Martin Luther King, who had a dream but he got killed because of his nightmare, he can tell us. At some point in time, all of our so-called leaders are going to get to the point where they understand that we must fight with our money. Stop giving it away and start using it to build our very own economy within the economy itself. We need to pay attention to what the Mexicans do. Pay attention to what the Asians do. Pay attention to what the Thailand people do. Pay attention to all these other groups that come here, establish themselves inside of themselves or within itself. And guess what? You never see them in our stores. You never see them supporting us, but yet we continue to support them. And you never see them protest until a man like Trump comes against their country. You never see them protest. You never see them march. You never see it. Why is that? Because they understand that money talks and bullshit walks. And I'm so sick and tired of my people falling for the bullshit. Sorry for my language, but it's true. And that's the bottom line, because ERGJ said so. All right, my beautiful people, thanks so much for tuning in. I got to switch on over to my other channel so we can do our Money Talk show. But that's just what it is, man. Here's the deal, man. In the MBWS Virtual Book Club, we're doing something that other people just are not doing. We are empowering one another by changing the way that we think so we can change our results. And today what we talked about was strategy, learning how to apply something to our life, but also learning when that strategy is being used against us as a people. And you know what? Miss Crystal, because you said that, we are at some point in time, we are going to go through the laws of Kwanzaa. We need to go ahead and start going through that. So after we, maybe, I don't know when, maybe for this Black History, I don't know when, but we're going to go through the laws of Kwanzaa. That's what we're going to do. Or what, I don't know if they call them laws or whatever they call them. We need to go through that. Yeah, give me that list, please. And we're going to start working on that together. We're going to do one a week or something. It's going to start on Sunday. This Sunday, we starting the Kwanzaa effect. That's right. This Sunday, we starting the Kwanzaa effect. So I'm going to do my proverb, but we're going to hop right on into Kwanzaa impact. We're going to talk about this thing as a family. Because guess what? That's going to get us back to our roots. That's going to get us back to our heritage. That's going to get us back to strategy that we should be employing for our people. Woo! What's going on, Mr. Burton? I'm sorry. Fired up as normal. All right, guys. So go ahead and make your donation to True Detergent. Go ahead and help them expand. Go ahead and do what you know you need to do. We're currently at $14,000, roughly 232 bags. We've got 25 days left to go to raise $100,000. And we got $86,000 left to go. But you know what, guys? I just believe. I just believe in my people. I don't know why. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the only one. But I just believe that we as a people are going to get this done. That we as a people are going to push this thing forward. I just believe it. And I'm going to stand on my belief. And in some way, the ancestors are going to talk to enough people. Some way, the God of our life is going to get enough people to move. And he's going to send the message out. And we're going to get it to happen. I just believe. Maybe I just believe in my village. I believe in my people. I believe that we can make this happen. And not only that we can make it happen, that we will make it happen, because we're going to finally practice what we preach. Whew. Ooh, I need some water. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, man. Remember this. It takes a village. It absolutely takes a village. But it starts with us. It starts with me. It starts with you. The village will come, but we must lead. We must lead. If we build it, they will come. If we build it, they will come. If we build the new Black Wall Street, they will come. If we build the understanding of group economics and we practice it, they will come. They just need to see enough other people doing what they say they're going to do, and then the other people will begin to do what we do. We lack leaders in our community, people who will practice what they preach. We have a whole bunch of hypocrites. We need people like Club Millie who are going to do what everyone else talks about. That's all we need, is leadership in our community. And I'm looking for leaders. I want a band with all the leaders in my community. I'm not talking about the ones who look like leaders, who have the illusion of being a leader. I'm talking about the real leaders. I'm talking about the local leaders. I'm talking about the dad that's just going to keep on keeping on. I'm talking about the mom that is doing all she can with her children. I'm talking about those leaders. I'm not talking about the ones that's pumped up and that look like leaders and act like leaders or talk like leaders and all that stuff. No. I'm talking about the real leaders of our community, and they're not on TV. Those are the leaders that I'm looking for, because we build this thing up from our own community. And if you're saying that I am a leader, I'm the guy that you're talking about, ERDJ, and I know that we can do this if we just do it together, the movers and the shakers. This is why I absolutely just unfollow and unfriend people all the time, because they're not a mover and a shaker. They are a Facebook fanatic. They don't have absolutely no movement going on in their life. They just sound good because they can type fast. I don't need those people to be around me. I need the movers and the shakers. I need the people like Miss Black Butterfly, who shows up day in and day out. I need people like Crystal, who actually have a heart to tell you the truth. I need those people around me. The movers and the shakers. Not the people who talk about it, but the people who actually got their boots in the ground and they're actually walking it day in and day out. Day in and day out. And this is how we change our community. This is how we build our community. This is how we do it. It's going to be seen in your streets. We're going to be in Chicago. We don't need the television. We don't need a rapper. We don't need an athlete. We just going to go do it. And when they see it, I'm like, wow, people do care. Yes, we do care. And we're not just throwing money at the problem. We're fixing the damn problem. Woo! Woo! All right, honey. All right, Miss Sean, I'm trying to move it into your time. I'm sorry. I know you got a show to do. So we're going to hop on over there. We got Ace Cortez coming up. Oh, so the other thing that I'm working on, guys, I'm working on a TV station. Yes, we need our own media, right? We're going to bring Miss Sean and Mr. Cortez and these wonderful people who are serious about change. We're going to bring great, excellent content, right? Content that you can be proud of, content that's going to empower you, content that's going to give you strategy, content that that Black America needs. It's not about entertaining you, right? It's about educate, and we're going to entertain as well. We're going to have some comedians and stuff like that. We got a cooking show, man. We got everything. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get some water, man. All right, remember this, guys. It takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build. Everybody put in the comments below, let's build. These two words have changed my life, because it's not about me building. It's not about you building. It's about we building. Let's build as we climb together. Have a good day.
Thanks to you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.